Louisiana Beer Reviews presents, Anchor presents Brotherhood Steam. Introduced in 2014, this dry hopped beer uses Nelson Sauvin and Citra hops. Don't know what the malts are. They say it's a unique malt bill, but they didn't list it on the website, and they don't give the IBU. They say it is 5.6% alcohol. I saw it at Stein's Deli. I didn't know it had been out for a year, since 2014. Gets a very good score on Beer Advocate. The bros say it's very good, so B+ and B+ with 26 ratings. And 82 out of 100 on Rate Beer, and 98 out of 100 for the style, California Common, with 62 ratings. So we're only talking about 88 written reviews, and there are none on the YouTube and any other, well, they could be on some other video media. But apparently this is the first video review for this beer in the world. We can already see it's darker than Anchor Steam. The best I ever had The best Anchor Steam experience I ever had was at Fisherman's Wharf at an Italian restaurant, and having it on draft with steamed lobster. That was awesome. I mean, it's good out of the bottle. It was great on draft. Now it says, it's got some writing here, you know, like in the land of darkness, the ship of the sun is driven by the grief. Okay. All right. Very thick, almost a cream colored head, and the appearance is hazy copper or amber. No, not copper, amber, more than copper. Some slow rising bubbles from the bottom of this etched tasting glass. It smells like an IPL. Okay. It said mint aroma. I think that could be true. Citrusy, hop oil, bready. Caramel notes. Some sugary candy notes like Werther's maybe. But not with the butter, not the buttery ones. Bread crust, definitely the mint, although I guess that was planted in my head. I may never have said that if I hadn't read the website beforehand. The bitterness is pretty good, so I'm thinking the IBU must be around . It's got to be in the 40s. I mean, it's got to be around 43. I can usually get that. Look at this lacing. Whoa. This is incredible, folks. The mouthfeel is medium, a little slick. On the dry side, the drinkability is very good. 5.6, that's in the same range as like Magnum malt liquor. Actually, that's true, 5.6. But that's a regular extra strong lager. This is dry hopped. And to my knowledge, does not use any corn or rice adjunct. I'm pretty sure it does not. This is a lot more bitter than Magnum would be. The sweetness would be less. The drinkability would not be as good. This is not a comparison video. It's just, how is this? Well, this is fantastic, really. I mean, the lacing right there is just profoundly heavy. I've rarely seen a beer with this much lacing. I mean, I've seen them, but this is pretty impressive. So, I'm gonna think about this for a little bit. Oh, there's interesting caramel notes. Ooh, you got to buy you some, Chad. You got to buy you some of this Brotherhood Anchor beer. Here's an Athlon's Pro Football Annual from 1982. And you see Archie Manning on the cover. I know he had some boys that played, some children, these boys that played football. I guess they ended up doing okay with their careers. Uh-oh. A little light. Back in their heyday. Now this was interesting. They were saying, is Dallas going to be great again? Well, they turned out to start going downhill. Remember, the 81 season, they almost went to the Super Bowl, but they missed out because they were supplanted by this 1980s and up to mid-90s powerhouse, one of the great powerhouses of professional football's history, led by this guy here. You know him? And anyway, this is a nice one to have. I bought it on the newsstand in '82, and I've gotten one every year since. So I have every annual from '82. Yeah, the old Houston Oilers days. Boy, what a tragedy that was when the Oilers betrayed Houston and left. Never could get over that, boy. One more thing, just one more thing. Okay. So there's the Saints. Oh yeah. Cocaine ain't a good thing to mess with. All right. And then here's from 1983, and this was interesting because it was the second year, excuse me, of Mike Ditka, John Madden, and then they had the great Washington Redskins run. A lot of the older guys, Theismann, John Riggins, kind of had a career resurrection there. So that was so interesting. Come to think of it, I'll have a Heineken. In 1986, someone said, Pabst Blue Ribbon. All right, well anyway, enough of this. Oh yeah. Jim McMahon, the man that made Taco Bell what it is today. So, all right, so I'm going to give this it is reminding me of Samuel Adams Boston Lager. I'm not kidding you, but it's better than that, I think. Although I'm a big fan of that beer, I'm going to give this an A+. A+. Outstanding. Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, an outstanding beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.